May I start with you? Our first guest comes from Nigeria. Yes, you have the microphones in front of you. You come from the Kaduna state, a place which very recently, unfortunately, has made it to the world's news because of violent clashes between Muslims and Christians. Sheikh Abdulahi Maraya, the latest outbursts of violence between Christians and Muslims might have damaged some of your precious work. In this setting, do you ever give up and feel dialogue is pointless?
Thank you very much for asking me this question. In response to it, I would like to start by saying that dialogue is a very significant component in peace building. And its objective is always to develop peaceful relationships, understanding, trust among people or groups who are in conflict. And you will quite agree with me that today, in the present world, there are two things which are currently bedeviling the entire globe. One, incessant killings of innocent souls. The second one is the destruction of property, religious places inclusive. And the only thing that can extinguish the fire of the incessant killings and the destruction of property contemporarily is dialogue. Therefore, what is currently happening in my country and other parts of the world will never discourage me from advocating the spirit of dialogue. As a Muslim, I consider dialogue as something that is very paramount as far as the upholding of the entire human rights is concerned. That is why in the 9th year of Hijrah, the messenger of Islam, Muhammad, peace be upon him, embarked upon a dialogue with a 61-man Christian delegation from Najran. Najran is presently part and parcel of the present Saudi Arabia. This clearly showcases that if the world is really to enjoy peace, then advocates of dialogue should not get discouraged, because definitely across the path of dialogue, there are unquantifiable challenges. But whenever any challenge crops up, you are expected as an advocate of dialogue to get bolstered, not to get discouraged. In a nutshell, I would like to say that I will not give up, because I have started seeing the result in my country, Nigeria. Between 1981 and 2015, more than 25,000 souls were lost in my own state, Kaduna State, not the entire country, Nigeria. But due to the intervention of KAICIID, using the tool of dialogue and other NGOs, today I can tell you that from 2017 to this time I'm talking to you, only 20 lives have been lost. And this is attributable to the concept of dialogue, which has been embraced by the Nigerian people. Today, people of diverse religious identities who hitherto were not befriending one another, we are not relating cordially with one another, but consequent upon the spirit of dialogue, today, imams, Christian clergies, among others, are exchanging visitation. This is attributable to dialogue. Therefore, I will not give up. I will continue to be an advocate of dialogue, because it is the only tool that can be used to extinguish the fire of incessant killings and the destruction of property.
Thank you very much for having said that. Thank you.